Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is in your hood. I am Absolutely Adia.
It's your girl, Ashli Nicole.
Franchize, I'm in the building. I got crackers and I'm hungry, damn it.
Man, he trying to eat doing the intro, about to sound like
I think
mush mouth.
Mush mouth.
And this is the quad.
Why? We here. We here.
What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing?
Doing
so
great.
weird.
It's good to see y'all. It's been a while.
Right?
Man,
We
it's
ain't
been
been
a
together.
minute since we
Everywhere.
all been
Yeah.
In the
here
building.
together.
It's been a while. I missed y'all.
We've been
y'all.
on assignments and things.
Yeah, on assignment.
Yeah, they had assignments. Clearly, I have no
Dia has
because
no
I was
life.
here for every show. You know, it'd be like that sometimes.
It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that.
You know.
We appreciate your dedication.
Hey,
Right, we do.
Yeah.
We love you.
whatever.
But then
need to
again,
get
you know,
out
I was thinking though, because you was hitting the road. I mean, you was
Yeah,
you was
I
like
forth.
I
she was on assignment full time, back and
Mhm.
forth, you know what I'm saying, New Orleans, getting
Back.
interviews and everything. So yeah, you had plenty of your
doing
of your
a
own
little
on
something.
assignment. Yeah, you was
Little
on,
something,
She
on
doing her
location
little
like a
thug
mile.
thizzle.
Yeah,
Doing her
yeah,
thug
yeah.
little
thizzle.
thug
Yeah.
thizzle.
Let
Little
that
bit.
fizzle.
Hey, well, everybody, I was gonna bring balloons and be real extra about it, but
I brought food instead.
Yep.
that's always better.
And
Yes.
drinks. And
Yeah.
drinks.
yes,
So
yes.
this is our 20th.
Twinkies.
Yes, Twinkies.
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 Two
What is that? Oh,
Twinkies. 20s. Come on, girl.
I'm from the hood.
Season
I've
one.
never heard that before.
No.
20th episode.
20th episode.
Hey, we're real
Yeah,
excited.
We're real excited
you
about
know, I don't think they expected us to make it
They
to
did
20.
They
it.
did.
Never should've made
They thought we was gonna
it.
fold at 10.
But we here,
We,
nigga.
yeah,
I thought
made
we
it.
was gonna fold at 6, to be honest with you.
Did you?
6.
Did
We
you?
made
I had 6
it.
good
Not
ones.
6.
Yes, we did. Damn, 6. Damn.
I had 6
Not
good
6.
ones. I figured, you know, 6 good ones. And it was
Let me be. Let's see. Let me be honest. I don't know when we first met. I was like, it's cool, and then
You know,
that first show was a little rough.
it was.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was rough.
Shout out to y'all if you listened
Yeah. Yeah,
we got a
to the
lot of
first show.
listeners
If you've
on
been
that
one. Yeah, we
around
did.
since the first one,
Right. We appreciate you.
it was a little rough. What's your guilty pleasure? I was like, I don't know how this gonna go.
Yeah,
So,
I was a little confused. It was all right.
She wasn't
you
sure
know
what kind of
I'm
show it
saying?
was.
You know what I'm saying?
like, what the fuck is
I was
really
like,
going on?
is that the question? Okay, that's the
But
question today.
Glory, won't he do it?
He
That's
will.
right. That's right.
Yes, he will.
Yeah. We done been through a few of them things, and it's crazy when it's going because I remember the first episode, and I wanted to have a different topic, and it was like we're gonna talk about
Mhm.
us
Right.
and the quad and stuff like that, and I remember we had the conversation that we don't like to I don't like to state prematurely like we're gonna be about this and
Mhm.
this
Yeah.
because that
We definitely
sometimes never materializes,
Right.
and then you give this whole rundown about what you're about, and then
You
it
don't-
turns
yeah.
out to be something totally different.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I love the fact that we're still doing
Mm-hmm.
what we said we were gonna do. We said we were
Yeah.
gonna be in the
In
community.
the community.
Yeah,
We
we
in the
have
community.
been.
We out
We've
here.
been out here
We
with
out
y'all.
We out here.
Yes.
We even did a few
Yeah.
shows
Yeah.
in the community. Said we wanted to have business owners. We had y'all. We've
Yes.
had talent. We've had
Education, everything.
Yeah, all
yeah,
that. Yeah,
KOD
you're right.
episode.
Yes.
Yeah. So what was your favorite?
Ooh, you know what? I don't have a great memory, but when I was going back, I was thinking about the Strong Friend episode, just because you
Don't
know
make
what I mean,
me cry.
No, I'm serious because
It
that
was
was
a good
really
one.
impactful. That was really impactful. The Strong Friend episode, because that's something that we can take with us, all the time, and that was great information in that episode. Miss Latoya with a capital T came through. And,
Yes.
and she
Shout
really,
out to her.
yeah, she blessed us and she blessed the listeners, and I had a lot of takeaways from that particular episode, and that was personal for me because I got a lot of people in my life, and I'm really focused, and I'm a champion of getting counseling and talking to people and seeking out professional assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So that really hit home with me. So I love that episode. There's so many more, but that's the first one that just comes to mind.
What's yours, Ash?
You know what? Mine. I have to say the front line. I really
Front line
enjoyed
was-
Queen,
yeah, that was-
Queen
yeah.
and Derek. I enjoyed those guys. We
Yeah.
got a lot of good feedback. Braylon asked questions after that episode. He was very, interested in seeing men actually, stepping out and doing something in the community other than sports. So that was a great episode for me. I really love that one.
Yeah.
And of course, Fade of Fashion. Shout out to
Yeah,
my girl.
Our Deja
Fade of
went
Fashion.
viral.
Yes,
You might want to shout it out.
Wasn't she the first one?
Definitely.
To go viral?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Shout out to my girl.
Yeah, I be peeping on
Fade of
Instagram.
Fashion.
She's
Yeah, she
always
go-
fashionably forward.
Oh yeah, always. She always come with it.
Yeah, I be
definitely.
trying to utilize like our guests that we've had on there because I've been communicating with Miss Lisa Love, trying to get wrapped up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know I love.
I saw Ashley did an ad.
Yeah, you did a little something.
I was like, okay.
I was like, hold on
brother.
a second, man. I need to holler at her because I like to have stuff
she's
on my
dope.
head. So I was
Yeah.
like, I might have to try that out. I never had a rap before. I would do rags and hats, but never a
Okay,
rap.
you should.
Yeah.
You should. We actually was sitting down for another little outside session. She was actually doing a photo shoot with a couple, and she was like, "Hey, y'all want to get behind the camera?" Sure.
Yeah.
So we kind of did like a little quick mother and son shoot there. It was really
Yeah,
fun.
I might have to holler at my.
Really fun.
Oh, there goes she on there. What's up, Love Raps?
Hey,
Yeah, I'm talking to you
girl,
again.
Hey.
Love Raps. Hey, my man,
Can y'all
Aunt,
hear me
she
on
was saying
Facebook?
something about getting somebody with dreads too. So
Y'all
Anthony,
hear me?
I'm gonna holler at you. We gotta go be models for this Love Raps.
Oh, I'm sure that's right up his alley with the
Yeah.
coconut oil. Just
yeah,
all him up.
Right. All of
Get the
that.
coconut oil ready.
Anthony
He needs to be like shirtless with the head wrap.
with the
like
hair wrap.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
I mean,
maybe
any opportunity
they can
for
work
him to
something
be-
like that out.
That,
Yeah.
that sounds
Yeah.
like it would be.
That would be dope.
Y'all
That
hook
would
up
be
and do
dope.
that.
Yeah.
He got that BDE.
Let's not.
The shade.
Here we go with the BDE.
She was coming. You had to know she was coming.
without
Had
warning.
to know. Had to know.
Do we need to talk about this?
Maybe.
I mean, we
Like,
brought it up. That was
expound
what
on
the
it?
DJ Menace episode.
That was just the intro. We didn't even really get into it.
Well, we.
BDE.
Oh, okay. That wasn't
We didn't
wasn't
get it-
recorded. But
No, it was. Well, it
So
was just part of the
just-
little intro.
yeah, we gonna
Oh,
touch
my
touch
goodness.
bases
BDE.
because it keeps coming up.
It keeps coming up.
And I know, just
keeps
shout out
coming
to Anthony again because you said it came up at the Speakeasy.
Yeah, we had a conversation about that speakeasy. Shout out to Anthony and the reality is. That
Did
was a
y'all
great
record
event.
it?
Well, no, I don't think so. There was yes, Frank the poster boy was behind.
Poster boy.
Yes, poster boy. It was his birthday. Shout out
Yeah,
to
shout out to Poster
you know
Boy.
what I'm
Shout
saying?
out.
Happy born day, poster boy
Yes,
Frank.
what
What is it? What, Leo
Hashtag
season?
2 Franks. But
Two Franks.
Leo,
yeah, so
Virgo.
he was recording.
Leo's.
So
Yeah.
that footage is yet to be distributed to the public. But I remember a conversation that we were having an exchange with the crowd about big dick energy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what he said. Y'all heard it. That's what he said.
it's definitely a thing. And while we were talking about the difference between BDE and just like a guy having swag, because I
Swag.
think it's definitely a difference. Like you can dress nice and be suave
Right.
and have like a,
And real nice to
you
know
know,
about
yeah,
yourself. You know.
you can have like a cool chill energy, but
Yeah.
that is
Okay.
definitely separate from
That's
that
that other
Okay.
type.
the
That
big
does-
kahuna energy.
Energy.
Okay. Well, can you? I mean, just so I understand. I mean, break it down because I think people
Break it
that
down,
are listening. I mean, people that are listening might want to be really interested in this subject because to me, like from in the conversation that we
To
were having,
all
at
of
the
you who are
Speakeasy-
watching live, the real quick topic right now is excuse my language, big dick energy, and I have been chosen to explain this big
Yeah,
dick.
Break
energy.
it
Expound on
down.
it.
Break it
Expound
down
on
one
it.
time.
'Cause I'm
Well, you
curious.
know, big dick energy guys really don't say too much.
They don't.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They don't. They not too
They
eager.
don't say too much. Mm-mm.
They're not too
they just
aggressive.
chill, real
Okay.
laid back.
Okay.
They're
you
not
know.
too laid back.
They're not
Not too
chasers
laid
though.
They're not. Yeah,
They're not chasers.
definitely not chasers.
Not chase. Okay, I like that. I like that.
But they let you know
Yeah.
they're assertive,
assertive.
but not
Very.
aggressive.
There's
Right,
a
it's a
difference.
difference.
There is
Mhm.
a difference.
Definitely.
Assertive,
a
not
difference.
aggressive.
Assertive, not aggressive. So all of you
And
guys,
and they won't let it out the bag too early.
mm-mm.
Okay.
Like
They won't.
when it's time and you be like, well, what? Why you ain't tell? They be like, oh, it's like a surprise for everybody.
Oh, good.
Like, oh,
Okay.
I didn't know I was supposed to tell you it was huge.
Right. So
Okay.
What
Well,
we gonna do with that?
listeners, I hope y'all have a full explanation of what BDE is, and there's a difference between BDE and swag, because I think that's what the conversation that we were having at the Speakeasy. There was an exchange, and they were talking about how BDE was about, just your swag and your presence and your aura and all that. So I was like, so you telling me I can have BDE and not have a BD? You know what I'm saying?
I know a lot
together.
of guys. Well, not a lot. I know a few guys that have really nice, like girls. Like if you mention their name and be like, oh yeah, so
like they start touching the air.
Yeah. Girl, I know him, but they don't have that. The D for the BDE.
They have GE, just good
average.
They got swag energy.
I'm trying to figure out why my Facebook isn't loud.
Yeah.
They can't hear me, but
I don't know.
Okay. Well, thank you for the explanation. I appreciate
no
that.
problem.
Yeah.
I think my favorite episode, and I'm gonna be honest, was the KOD episode because because I really didn't want to do it. And I thought it was going to be whack. And I was like, I don't know what to say. It was a struggle to come up with questions because I didn't really understand the topic. And then when he came and we got started, he just had so much information.
Yes.
It was just really, really good. And
Yes.
it went longer and it was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned a lot.
Right.
So I like situations that are unexpected where, I like to leave with something. And I like to leave our listeners with something. I want you to feel like hold up. I want you to feel like you've learned something or you can take something away from every episode.
Right. Yeah.
We're on Facebook Live. Shout out to Javon. Javon said aggressive when necessary with that BDE.
Okay. That's
okay.
Javon. That's terrific con Javon?
No. It's
another
different
one.
Javon.
It's a different one.
Okay.
Well,
Shout out
thank
to
you for that
though.
feedback.
I know. We're going to have to talk about this later.
Assertive. Assertive. Aggressive when necessary.
Aggressive when necessary. I like that though.
Copy that.
But no, that was one of my favorites. And then of course, Chef Keyshawn.
Yes.
Awesome.
That was a great.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he brought
That
good
was great.
food. You can't
Lord.
hate when the when the food is good.
Even the corporate America one,
Mm-hmm.
the one before the KOD. I enjoyed that. There was a lot of good dialogue, great energy in that one. KOD was another one.
Good.
Yeah, my man Jared, smart guy.
The smart guy one too.
Oh, it's college. It's college.
Was college
really
still
worth it?
necessary?
Yeah. I mean, those guys had so much great information, and like you said, I learned something. And anytime I can learn something, I feel smart. You know what I'm saying? I like to feel smart. I like to have that intelligent energy with that IE. Everything gonna be an acronym. I want to have that intelligent energy. But yeah, when he came through, it was dope. And then even with Idasia with the fashion and connecting that to her purpose and back to Flint. I mean, I walked away with everything from every episode.
Yeah.
So that's why I really enjoyed so many of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed y'all too. I enjoyed building. With y'all.
We've had some good times. We had some tough ones, y'all, but we made it.
Yeah.
Speaking of tough.
Speaking of which, hold on. I'm gonna shut the live off. I'm shutting the live off. Oh yeah.
Well, my IG story just getting live.
They about to get crazy.
It's about to get crazy.
So you're gonna have to tune in for the rest of the episode.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and hop off.
Well, sorry, IG, if you didn't tune in.
I'll holler at you.
I'm
Bye.
gonna catch y'all. Oh yeah. So, what were you saying? Ash has been rough.
Yeah, it's been a little, trial and error. I would say that, for lack of better terms.
I think
it was necessary. It was definitely necessary.
What was necessary?
The trial and error.
Yes, for our growth.
Okay, so clearly,
Yes.
if you watch us and if
Yes.
you've been paying attention,
Or listen, yeah.
Right.
we went from 4
The quad
to
4
3.
to 3.
Mhm.
So now it's us plus you make the quad.
Right.
Mhm.
Us plus the guests.
Us plus the guests.
Make the quad.
Make the quad.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, I think I'll just give my opinion because I know y'all have way more to say about this. But in my opinion, now, granted,
I'm sipping this
Just-
coconut Rita.
yeah, kick the reader going. We got 4 grown folks that came together. Now, Dia and Chris knew each other prior to. Nicole, you met them.
Mhm.
I knew them. Well, I didn't know any of y'all. Anthony kind of put us together.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? When we met, I really was like, I don't know what the hell y'all trying to do, but I felt like, between the personalities, I really felt like we could do something if we got together. Because I know I try to be a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all need me to do, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I felt good about the energy. I didn't know what it was gonna be, but I felt good about the energy. But when you come together with 4 adults, you know what I'm saying? Basically 4 business owners, 4 CEOs, right?
Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
3 business owners.
Well, no. I'm talking about just, the 4 of us coming together as our own individuals, coming in here trying to collaborate and do this thing together. There's going to be some challenging moments. And unfortunately, when the challenging moments got too challenging, Chris decided that this wasn't a situation that he wanted to continue with. And I felt like it was really unfortunate because it was really his idea to kind of bring us together and do this. And we should have all gone into this knowing that there was going to be some times that we disagreed. And I felt like if we coming into this business minded, then we're going to be able to work it out. But it seemed like it started to get a little personal, and he just couldn't recover from it. So that's unfortunate. But I mean, it don't stop nothing. We still here doing what we're doing. But I kind of missed that. I felt like it was a missed opportunity because he chose to bounce. So I mean, it is what it is. I'm good, but it would have been cool to continue on the way we started. But, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Things change, rearrange, and so do I.
Go on, sing it.
What else up, J. Cole? What's up, J. Cole?
Why you making faces? See, I shut the live off. D over here making faces. You know what I'm saying? She over there making faces.
I'm trying to be real diplomatic.
She trying, y'all. She trying.
So fuck all that.
Oh, my goodness.
Well,
put the E on
it's
this
season
episode.
1 recap.
Explicit. Explicit.
We just saying.
I mean, No, I will say I regret that it ended the way abruptly as it did. Regardless to seeing eye to eye or not, I just believe in good karma. Like I want everything to, amicably be able to agree or disagree and amicably be able to walk away or whatever. And that wasn't necessarily the situation. So I admit, I know I'm big on admitting when I'm wrong because I believe that's the signs of a strong leader. Like if I can't acknowledge when I'm wrong and I only acknowledge when I'm right, then that doesn't benefit me. I don't get better from that. And that, it's not realistic. But
that was real good, Dia. That was real good.
You ain't say shit, though.
I might have.
That was real good.
She ain't say nothing.
Acted out of turn, and the old Dia snatched, put my hands in the wrong places. Yeah, it's all right. Sometimes the other side, and God's still working on you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still under control.
All the time.
And something happened and you react like before God was working on you. Yeah. And I just it was real quick.
Yeah. It was suddenly.
Yeah.
What did it say suddenly?
Did that. But don't do that.
Suddenly.
But nah, it was a situation. We had a disagreement. I was upset and I just grabbed by the collar. Well, how T.I. says, articulate, but I still grab a nigga by the collar quick.
Right.
That's me.
Yeah, that was Dia.
That sounds about right.
That was the situation. And we kind of didn't recover from that. And it's unfortunate. I will agree to disagree. And as you said, the train keeps moving.
Of course.
So
I was gonna say one monkey don't stop the show, but I don't want people to think that he was a monkey. You know
right.
what I'm saying? People take stuff like that
we're not trying to have another H&M episode.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Not the coolest monkey
on the quad.
In the quad.
But we're gonna go from this jungle to the next
that's
one.
That's gonna be the name of the episode. Coolest monkey in the quad.
Well,
nah.
What tree you hopping from?
For real.
Nah, man. One of the things, and I always give him credit for bringing us together because this is the most ingenious scenario. In the beginning, when we did Anthony's show in February for Black History Month, I kind of didn't really know what to expect from it. And then when he came back to me with the idea to put together our own podcast, and even he had been talking to Anthony about it, and I was like, nah. I ain't even told him on air.
Good.
He was like, yeah, I heard y'all. I was like, nah. So, I mean, I know my personality is either you really love it or you really don't. And I was like, I hate to come into a situation, with people and then they be like, I can't stand her,
Right.
So I was just really trepidatious, about it. But then when we met that first night, we went to dinner, and I was like, nah, we got some real
chemistry,
good energy, kind of feed. So, I mean, I'll definitely give him credit for that forever. Like,
for sure.
The concept was dope.
Even when we did a little photo shoot, like I was looking for every reason to say this shit gonna flop like a motherfucker. You know, but we did the photo shoot, you know, with Franklin, and that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this shit could actually be something. Yeah, you know?
And now look at us.
And it is.
We in the season 2, baby.
Yeah, we in
the
season 2. We in the season 2, 20 episodes.
Your
hand claps. Your hand claps.
One time for the one time.
Oh, yeah. From every angle.
Shout out to you.
Yes.
And just to everybody, man, because I think in the beginning, you know, you always put something together, and like we talked about with Lisa Love, like if you build it, they will come, you know, kind of thing. And we kind of threw it out there, and we didn't know what the response was going to be, but just to see every month the listeners going up drastically is just so dope. So shout out to y'all. I've had people stop
shout out to the platforms.
Listeners.
I've
listened to every episode. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I had people tell me they listen every Monday on their way to work. They watch the Facebook videos. But we need y'all to actually
hit that YouTube.
Tune in so we can get paid.
Download.
And tell a friend.
Download.
And tell a friend.
Tell a friend. We need y'all to download the iHeartRadio. Shout out to all our listeners on iHeart, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're listening and tuned in, because you make us better.
Yes,
no question.
Yes,
no question. What's up?
You about to be emotional? I'm not. So what we looking at for season 2?
Oh man, a lot of dopeness.
Man, more dope shit. You know what I'm saying? More dope shit. But you know, like I put out in the Instagram joint, we need some feedback though. You know what I'm saying? Because
I'm telling you, my email looking a little empty.
We doing this for the people. So if you're listening and if you're watching, you know, give us some feedback. We want to know, do you prefer it just be us out here? Do you prefer us having a guest? Because I think we only had 1 or 2 episodes out of the 20 that was just us and not a guest.
Right.
You know, we had a guest every episode, which I mean I thought was pretty fresh, because I thought maybe that would be the most difficult part about it, just trying to get guests, people to commit to come.
But
as
you
know
know,
what I'm saying?
you know, people start rolling in. You know.
Yeah. I mean, and that's exactly what's happening. So, but yes, definitely the feedback is critical. The feedback is critical from the listeners. And hit us up and tell us the email.
Definitely necessary. So please give us your feedback at talktotheqp@gmail.com. I do check those frequently. That's why I know they are empty. So we need you guys to flood them. Okay, flood
hit us
them.
in the DMs or something. Let us know what you want to see.
Our Facebook page, Choir Podcast. Make sure you are tuned in all over. We definitely would love to hear from you guys. I'm excited though.
Me too.
Season 2, bigger and better.
Yeah,
we're going all the way.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. Don't do that. I think it's gonna be great. I love that we've had such a variety of different people on the show. Just something for everybody. Even with the Comic-Con, like even when I have guests, it's not always something that I'm like, oh my God, this is so interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tillman? Shout out to Tillman. He has a show in New Orleans. That's
what's
dope.
Up?
Yeah, he cute too. No, I like the light skins. Look at her. She's like, let me go. Look at
rubberneck.
Looking how you looking.
Came on here looking like that. Like that. No, but I'm really excited for season 2. I think just everybody's energy is good, from the engineers. Shout out to Mike.
Shout out to Mike and Spider. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Spider. Gotta love Spider.
Have to.
But yeah, everybody helps us to be better. Keep us on our toes. But let us know like what you guys. Hey, Bridget. There's another. I love y'all. Y'all are real diehard listeners. Let us know like what y'all want to hear, what you want to see more of. What you want to hear less of?
Right.
Yeah, what you want to hear less of, for real. That's
please
very,
tell
very
us,
important.
y'all.
That's important. If you don't want to see me, if you want me just to shut up and just be the pretty face, I can do that. You know what I mean?
All right, Chocolate. The pretty
Chocolate
face.
Thunder. Chocolate Thunder.
His new name going to be BDE.
BDE. Well, okay.
Yes. Hey, what's up?
Just go ahead and get you all the way in trouble.
All the way.
All the way.
Can y'all hear me
Why
Facebook?
not?
I don't know if they can hear me or not. My Facebook tripping.
Nah, but no, I think the first season went by super fast.
No, man.
For
20.
us.
It's like that.
It kind of
gone.
Yeah, but and we are gonna recap. We're gonna catch up too with LaToya Smith again. So we're gonna
we
update
have to have her back.
There's several. Actually, you know, if you really think about it, like I was thinking about this the other day. There are so many guests that really kind of need to come back at some point.
Right.
I can't really think of one that that wouldn't fit that mold, like just wouldn't be able a return guest
Exactly.
and have something different to share.
The shade is real.
I ain't about to sit here and talk about everybody need to come back.
You talk about shade Versations.
Oh, they can hear
Shout
us
out
now.
to Stefan
so
and
what's
them.
up?
Shade
Oh yeah,
Versations.
shout out to
up?
Shade Versations, but
Yeah.
not everybody don't need to come
Okay,
back.
okay.
But
Shout out, hold
we
on, hold on.
definitely have a couple of people that need.
Yeah,
to come
I gotta give a shout out before we end. We gotta give a shout out to Robert's Media Group. You
What's
know what
up?
I'm saying?
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Anthony
Of course.
Artesia.
Y'all didn't
And-
think we was gonna make it,
Yeah.
What's
but
up?
we here.
And then
we
all
did
the
it.
podcasts is underneath the conglomerate. Check them out. Check out Robert's Media Group and then all of our brother sister podcasts.
I
But
like to
keep the
say
QP up
everybody
top.
that's under the Roberts Media Group umbrella.
Yeah,
Yes.
the umbrella, right? It's
The
so
umbrella.
professional. I appreciate
know.
that.
I
What
try.
without
You know.
y'all? I don't know what I would do
You
without
know.
y'all.
That's absolutely a deal, y'all.
Absolutely.
This is season 1
This season
recap.
one.
Season
Okay.
1, we
Over
about
with,
to get
man.
into
And-
2.
Yeah, season 2, we coming.
Two.
We coming for you.
coming for
Coming
you.
for that ass.
Woo.
We coming for them numbers too.
Coming for the
I'm
numbers.
trying to. I'm gonna know I made it with iHeartRadio when I go to like the iHeartRadio
Yes.
Music Awards. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna feel
That's coming. Red
So
carpet,
go
y'all
ahead
get
and
ready.
get our
Let's
invitations
get it
ready
ready.
Get it-
I'm
because
gonna
get
get
it
my
ready,
outfit.
'cause
I'm
we
gonna get my
coming.
outfit together. I'm
Our
gonna get my
heart,
outfit
our
together.
radio. We
all
coming
black.
for them
We gotta
awards.
wear all black.
All
Oh,
black?
black. We gotta show
Yeah,
up.
we coming up shutting
We
it down.
gotta show
I hear
up.
that.
Yes,
Power
we do.
fist.
What?
I see it. In sync like a motherfucker.
I love them. I swear I do.
In sync.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Well-
been real.
Well, make
y'all.
sure
Please.
you check out our social media.
Check them out.
Yes, please.
Quad
do.
Podcast
Quad
on
Podcast.
Instagram
Yes.
Instagram.
at Quad Podcast. Facebook is the
Facebook,
Quad
the Quad.
Podcast.
Podcast.
What's up? Yeah, shout out Jarrell Good and Jay Good
Shout out
promo.
Jarrell.
Shout
Getting that
out.
love
Shout
over
out.
there.
Hey,
Man,
Quad
love. I see all them hearts
Podcast.
over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
Likes.
yeah,
Keep
yeah,
liking.
Keep liking, keep
Yeah,
sharing. Y'all make
yeah.
sure y'all stay tuned in. Season 2 of the Quad.
Yeah, we on the way.
We on
What's
the
your
way.
Instagram?
My Instagram is BLK _GHST75.
Ooh.
I almost changed it to BDE, but we ain't gonna be too.
Oh,
We
man.
ain't gonna do all that. We gonna stay with the black ghost.
You know what?
You know what I mean?
You know what?
You know what? You know what?
I'm absolutely a dear.
Just in case y'all wondering what BDE was, because y'all couldn't hear me on that first round.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
think
had
they
to
know.
explain what BDE. Big dick energy. Excuse my
I
language.
gotta hold it down for the fellas up in here. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Yeah,
hold
you know,
No.
now it's just one. That dynamic is a little.
You know.
But I think you
Do we hold
got it.
down? Okay,
You got
we
it.
it.
I appreciate
He
y'all-
gonna hold
y'all
it
let-
down.
Y'all let me have it, so I'm good.
He's gonna
Mama,
hold
I
it
love
down.
you.
Right. Hey. What's up,
And,
Donovan? What's up?
yeah,
We'll have
on
you the show soon,
Instagram.
baby.
Follow me on Instagram. Absolutely Adia _
Yes, and you can follow me at speakvo._Nicole.
Gia.
Thank you for tuning in. You're so crazy. We about to get out of here.
About to wrap it up.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah, yeah. We
Ooh.
really
Wrap it
appreciate
up
you.
then.
We gotta toast. We gotta toast.
And
it.
season
Toast.
2,
Okay.
we coming.
We outta
Boom.
here.
Hey,
It's the Quad.
It's the Quad.
Peace.